What's up, I'm Troubleshoot. The Rust Medieval update is out, and in this video I'll be showing you what you get when you purchase the Medieval pack that's now been added to the store. So let's have a look, check them out online, check them out in-game, and I'll give you some thoughts at the very end. So, the Rust Medieval pack, you'll find a link down below. You can purchase this on Steam for 250 South African Rand, or in Freedom units, it's $13. So, giving this a closer look, scrolling down, we've got first of all the Knight Armour Set. When you purchase this pack, you get a coffee can helmet, road sign jacket, and road sign kilt that'll look something along the lines of this, a very primitive, but of course functional suit of armor. The medieval assault rifle is a golden AK with almost all of the infinity stones applied to it, as well as a medieval large wood box, a very dark but also 3D type box with these metal straps across the side, heavy duty handle, bunch of rope, and other insignias and stuff stuck all over it. Scrolling down, the medieval Metal Barricade, of course, is a brand new addition used to fight off siege weapons and siege vehicles, or of course unwanted players, as well as the sheet metal door and sheet metal double door, for which look like this and like this. Scrolling down further yet, you'll see a bunch of different screenshots and cinematics of the actual game itself with this new update, and at the very bottom, media, people posing in different scenarios with different things going on. Here is yet again another view of the box. It looks pretty cool. I've gone ahead and purchased this, so I'll show you what these look like in-game. So heading into the actual game itself, then to the item store, followed by general, you'll find the brand new medieval pack mentioned here. Clicking on it, you get a preview in-game. The price, it includes 8 items. Here we've got a 3D preview of everything. The Knight's Armor cuirass skirt, which replaces the coffee can helmet, road sign jacket, and road sign kilt. We've got a wooden barricade that turns into a medieval barricade, a large wood box, which we've seen before, the assault rifle, and finally the sheet metal door skins. So if we plop down a repair bench in just a normal server, we are able to skin the road sign jacket into the cuirass, the kilt into the skirt, coffee can into the helmet. The wooden barricade isn't skinnable into the medieval barricade, but if you happen to find one or craft one in the world, as you can see here, it's currently locked, but I can unlock it and craft it for 300 wood and 50 metal fragments, which is the same price as the barbed wooden barricade, just minus the rope. The wooden barricade doesn't need any metal, and of course the metal one is much more expensive. Then the assault rifle can be skinned into the medieval assault rifle, as you can see, and finally, obviously the sheet metal doors do have the same treatment where you can use them in any server. So, starting off with the single door and double door, if we put them down, these are what they look like. There's quite a big 3D effect to them where if we get up close, you can see all of these metal barbs stick out from it, and of course it's really detailed as you'd expect. It's mostly just a rust colored skin. The double door obviously has much more detail put into it as there's a lot more space compared to just this single door. Of course, they both have their own place in the Rust world, but this one has a lot more popping out of it, which is pretty cool. Obviously, as things are sticking out, can we jump onto them and things like that? Well, for the most part, this door at the very top, you can't exactly stick to these, you just pass straight through them as if they weren't there. So they do stick out visually, but gameplay-wise, there's not too much you can do. You can't put your tippy toes on it and stand on it. Having a look at the actual AK itself, this is what it looks like. It's got most of the infinity stones pre-attached to it. It's a really nice detailed gold-looking skin that works pretty good, and it's even got on the side there written 999.9 fine gold, followed by, that's relatively difficult to read, 32.153. Maybe there's something secret going on there, but for the most part, it's a pretty good looking, really shiny, really golden skin that's definitely worthwhile picking up. And the bigger stock at the back does seem to appear in-game, even though you won't be seeing that through first-person general gameplay. Moving on to the actual armor itself, here we go. This is the full set as it is currently. You've probably seen this quite a bit before on the testing branch as things were being tested, of course, and yeah, it does look super detailed. There's a jingly handle sticking on the front of this, which is pretty cool. And obviously, for the most part, as this is just a skin, there's not going to be any new damage reduction or anything like that. It's just a plain old default road sign kit that can be used on any server, not just siege servers. Then, of course, we have the brand new barricade. You've probably also seen this as well throughout general gameplay. You can climb on and move around this back part without taking any damage. You can even stand on top of this thing mostly fine, but as soon as you jump out the front, you'll start to take some heavy damage, and of course be slowed down, unable to jump, as you would in any usual normal barricade. So it's like a one-sided barricade, pretty cool, especially considering you're able to stand on it, stand around the back without worrying about walking into the thing. So it's a very one-sided damage item, which is a nice addition to the game. Last but not least, the large chest skin is different to pretty much any other skin here, as it changes the model itself completely from where it was previously. It adds a much broader brim to the very top of this thing. As you can see, it sticks out quite a bit. And of course, there's nice detailed rope in it, this little bit of melted wax, and on top we have a couple of different flags or insignias, a bunch of bolts and things like that. Overall, it's a really cool looking skin, super dark, and it would work well in any medieval basement type dungeon house, themed build, or anything like that. Overall, it's definitely a unique pack with a couple of unique items, such as the barricade and of course the brand new armor as well. Overall, is it worth the money? Yeah, I suppose it is. It gives you something unique, and the AK is really cool to use and hold in-game as well. Ultimately, if you're going to be playing on Siege servers, it's not required to get this, but hey, it's a pretty cool thing to have. As for whether you need the medieval pack to actually craft this barricade on servers is yet to be seen. When you purchase the pack, you still need to find and research it to begin with, so that's a little bit weird. Maybe this will be a default item or something along those lines on medieval servers, but for now, there you have it. That's a quick look at the medieval pack. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching this close to the time of release, check out this week's Rust skins linked below, and of course, the current Twitch drops that'll be going for around the next 10 days before they expire. So, thank you all for watching. My name's been Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.